Yesterday, a child came out to wonder.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Megan Victoria. My name is Megan. I'm a pro hair makeup artist, and today I was feeling colorful. I do not often feel colorful, as I'm sure many of you know. But I'm going to an event tonight, and it's actually like a very dark and vampy event. It's the NYX launch party for the Sabrina Netflix collection, and I don't really watch the show or know much about it, so I'm quite excited to learn. But I was thinking like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and then I was actually like thinking of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer somehow, and then I got into this whole like 90s 80s nostalgia thing, and then I found this bralette in my closet and decided I want to wear it, and it is periwinkly blue, and so I thought we would do like a fresh fun makeup look for that, and I don't know, it just stemmed into this whole thing. But this is a super quick look. I am shocked. This is like 2 eyeshadows and like lip gloss. Like, it is simple. I also really love this look because it kind of has like editorial vibes. So it's almost like editorial for everyday life with a little pop of color, with a little bit almost like some spring inspiration. It's got a lot to it. So I'm excited to get started. I hope you guys enjoy this look. And without further ado, let us get started. I'm going to start with some Flawless Filter because duh. Oh, peachy. I'll just use my fingers to rub this in. I'm gonna again use my Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick foundation because we have it, so yay. I love this foundation because it also just makes the skin look really glowy and dewy, so that is perfect for the look we want today. I'm just really working this in with my big Eve Pearl brush. Right, and it's not delivering like too much foundation, which is awesome. I'm just gonna take a little bit extra on my sponge and just work that in right on top. I'm like in this weird in-between where I'm like, I want like really like fresh, you know, youthful skin, but I'm also going to an event where it's like, you know, dark and you need a little extra makeup and there's like flash photography. So it's kind of like faking this no makeup, but like for an event. God damn, I just love how that foundation lays on the skin. Like, it is just perfection. Okay, so we are now going to get our color corrector. So I'm going to grab a little bit of my Benefit color corrector and just pop that underneath the eyes. I'm just using my sponge nice and quick. Okay, and we do have a new concealer to try today, which I'm a little nervous about, but you know, there's no time like the present. So we're gonna use the Stay Naked Correcting Concealer up to 24-hour wear. Damn son. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this right under the eye, and then I'll just take a little bit down because it is like, you can clearly see it's obviously very light and brightening. I'm just going to like kind of just touch it around, not like get too crazy with the concealer, and then we'll see how it kind of acts as I blend it out. Okay, that actually blends in like pretty easily. I thought it may be like, you know, like really bright, but that's actually blending into the foundation really well. Let's get a little up close. Oh, that looks really good. I'm gonna take whatever's left over and just work it into the center of the face just for a little additional coverage. That looks really good. That looks like really light and bright. I'm like checking like all my mirrors. I'm like, are we sure? Do we like it? You know, I get really nervous like about complexion products. Usually I don't like complexion products when I try them, so I'm almost like, why do I like this? Like, all right, so let's just take a little bit extra, just really work that right under the eyes to get that nice brightening effect. I think that looks really nice. I really think my eyes look nice and bright, and they don't look too dry, which is like what I was really nervous about. I do want to see how this kind of like sets a little bit, so I'm not going to touch the under eyes just yet. I want to see like what it does without like fully setting it. So what I want to do is I'm going to grab a little bit of the Bare Minerals foundation. I told you guys I've really been enjoying applying this like contour, which I have. I just like really like the color, and it's just nice and light and natural, which is really nice. Then you can just take your sponge and blend this out. It just gives you such a good like caramel kind of shade. I think it looks really pretty. It doesn't look orange. Okay, and since we have balmy products, so these are new lip plumping lip balms from Bare Minerals. I'm gonna just toss that on because like great color, but I'm also gonna toss a little bit right on the cheeks because it's just like a really nude kind of balm texture. So it's just gonna work with all of our other like gel cream textures, I assume, and just give us a little bit of that like glowy color. Yeah, that's so pretty. I love a multi-use product for obviously like it's just way more practical. But also I love a good monochromatic look. So when we have the same color on the cheeks as in the lips, like I just like when everything goes together. So I just think it's like kind of a foolproof way to like look all like matchy-matchy. It's like people telling you to wear like neutrals and like black and white, you know, you just like look more put together. It's kind of the same thing with makeup. Like when everything kind of goes together, it's just like this effortless beauty look. Okay, honestly, we look so fresh. Like this is great. I'm loving this. So let's look at the under eyes. They look fine. They look good. I'm happy. Okay, great. So with that, we are going to grab our Charlotte Tilbury powder, which is somewhere on this table. So I'll just tap out the under eyes like so. Grab a little bit of powder and set the under eye area. And then just around the center of the face when you have a little less powder, because we really do want to keep this like glowy, pretty look. Okay, just to set the bronzer, I'm gonna grab my little NARS palette, grab my little NARS bronzer, and use this just to set that like bronzing contour stick. But again, just like really light and fresh. The face is not the centerpiece of this look, so I just want to keep everything like subdued and soft. And then I really want that peachy vibe, so I'm just taking the peach blush, and again, I'm just keeping on this big brush, keeping it nice and simple, and we'll set that like balmy kind of blush in place. And it's not grabbing or doing any weird things, which is great because that's always a little bit of a concern. It's a little nerve-wracking. And then if you guys have been watching my latest few videos, you know I'm literally so obsessed with this Laura Mercier powder. It's just stunning. So we're gonna grab a little bit of that just as our like highlight and just work this onto the cheeks as like a highlight across the nose and the nose bridge. But again, just everything's really soft and glowy and pretty. Okay, so before we move on, I'm just gonna set my face. I'm gonna use the Pixi Skin Treats Glow Mist. My friend really likes this, so I'm excited to try this. It smells refreshing, like it smells like plants. I really like that, actually. Perfect. Now we can move on to eyes. So I'm just gonna grab whatever concealer's left over. Actually, I think we're gonna do a little bit more because I do want to make sure the eyes are like really poppin'. So just apply a little bit of concealer to the eyelids and just take your little sponge and run it all over. When I tell you this is gonna be like the simplest eye look, like I'm so dead serious. So let's do this. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna grab a little bit of my bronzer from my little palette, and I'm going to work that across the eyes. It's not about creating a bronzy look, it's just having a really monochromatic transition tone. So it's just like the transition matches the bronzer. So again, it just almost makes it even more subdued, which is perfect. So I like having a little guideline of being like, stop, don't put makeup any higher. It helps me a lot. So then the whole point of this look is I want some blue eyes. So I have this really beautiful palette. We have this shade and we have this shade. I'm thinking this may actually be a little deep. Well, like it matches. The whole thing is I wanted to match everything to my outfit, so that's how we got here. I was trying to pick an outfit and I was like, ooh, blue, let's do that. Okay, yeah, we're gonna take a little bit of that deeper blue shade, start off, and we'll just see like how it goes. Now, this is not like the craziest, most pigmented shadow, but it's nice and sparkly, and so it really will give us a really pretty effect. Let's see that. Okay, see, we can work with that. This is gonna be the deepest shade we have, so we're gonna lay that down first, and then we're gonna like highlight on top of it. So just really press that on. Oh, that looks so pretty, yes. Okay, we're gonna blend it out, but for now, I'm just kind of keeping it nice and neat and just like following my actual eye shape. All right, I'm gonna take the same shade. I don't like to blend out with a shimmer shade, but because we do have this color, we can't really do anything else. So I'm just gonna take it on a blending brush, but a smaller blending brush than we usually would use, because I want to blow this out a little bit, but I don't want it to get like too crazy. I still want to keep it fairly controlled, and so there's like a nice shape to everything. You can just like even use your finger just to like help soften. Okay, so now you can go in and you can grab this lighter guy, and what's cool is it has like a little bit almost like a purpley iridescence. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this and we're gonna highlight the inner corners to really bring that light reflection. Yeah, and you can see how like the undertone kind of changes. Just work that right into the eye. Oh, it looks so cute. Oh my god, yay, I'm excited about this. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Like I don't want to do anything excessive. Like I want this to have a very like editorial, fresh feel, like it could be on like a beauty magazine or something. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little bit of these eye Wonder Swipes. They're from Rimmel London. I talk with them all the time. I love them. So this is scary, I know, but if you just take it, it blends out to be like this such beautiful iridescent moment. So I don't want to put this right on the eye because I feel like it's just gonna get too dark too quickly. So what I'm gonna do is just like tap it around on my finger and then just like tap it on top. Yes, oh my god, yes, it's perfect. And then I'm just gonna get this really beautiful iridescence. And you can bring that almost like up to the brow bone. And then just because there's no shadow there, like it's gonna give you that like illumination, but it's not gonna be like excessive or like look dark by any means. This is freaking gorgeous. This is exactly what I wanted. I'm super excited about this. Okay, great. And then we'll do the other eye. And then just like bring it up. Okay, so for the lower lash line, I think I'm still gonna add a little bit of color there. So I'm just gonna take that deeper blue, like that guy, and we're just gonna pop that on the lower lash line. Just really encapsulate the eyes in this like majestic blue moment. So into this. It doesn't have to be like perfectly neat. Like I want it just to have this feel like you did it with your fingers. I just would do with my fingers, but you guys are watching on a very blown up high definition screen and camera quality, so I can't do that or else it's gonna look like crap to you, but fine to the rest of the world. And then I'll take that light blue again and just pop that on the inner corner for that little bit of extra highlight. How gorgeous, like honestly. Okay. And then again, I'm just gonna take a little bit more of the Wonder Swipe. I'm gonna switch to my pinky this time when grabbing it, and then just pop that on top. It's like so freaking pretty. Okay, that's stunning. Okay, so I don't want to ruin this with like a lot of liner and mascara and lashes and things like that. Honestly, if it was me and it wasn't like there's part of me that kind of just wants to leave it as is. Like I kind of don't want to do mascara. I feel like we should though. Should we? We gotta look at this. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of mascara. So let's curl our lashes, apply mascara. Where is my lash curler? I actually have a new mascara to talk about with you guys, so we're gonna do this together. Okay, so the mascara we're gonna be using today is the new Buxom mascara called Extrovert. Now I actually was with my friend Maria, who like works for Buxom and stuff, and I was sitting having lunch with her and I looked at her and I was like, what mascara are you wearing? Like your lashes look amazing. And she was like, oh my god, we're launching it, you're gonna get it next week. And I was like, very excited. Her lashes look so good, so I have high hopes for this. I really hope it's awesome. Yeah, my lashes are in this in-between stage because like they were lifted and now the lift is weakening, but it only like doesn't really weaken, it's just your lashes like grow back in. So some are straight and some are lifted and they're kind of a bit of a hot mess, but we're making this work. Do not let me put lashes on. I'm gonna be so mad at myself if I do that. Mascara is enough. Yeah, that looks great. I think my lashes look like really well separated actually. They look like they have volume, they look like they have length. Quite content with that. I can see that this is still like, it builds. This is definitely building on your lashes. It's not like, you know, some that are just like, okay, your lashes are like defined, but then there's like no volume. Like this is definitely building my lashes. So I'm gonna do the other side and I think we'll do a second coat and see how it will like layer on top of itself. We all know I'm not a fan of my lashes whatsoever, but I gotta say they look pretty dang good. So I'm super happy with that. I'm gonna do my brows, jump off camera, and then we shall finish off the look. Okay, so for lips, I've tried a million lip combos actually. This is getting kind of painful. I think this is the last one. I tried to do a liner. I tried to like kind of do a liner. Basically, I tried really hard to keep liner involved, and I don't think that's happening. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with a little concealer on the lips just to lighten them and basically make them disappear. I have to accept that the eyes are the focus and therefore they need to remain the focus, and I just need to forget about all of this. So I'm honestly just gonna pop on a little bit of gloss right on top, and this is the Pixie gloss and it has like little micro glitters and it's super pretty, and I'll just pop that on. And yep, that is the best combo we've had. Least amount of steps, most simplistic, but I just think that really softens the look up. That's what we needed. All right, I give in. That is perfect. I feel like an ethereal, glowing fairy kind of creature concept. I'm gonna finish my hair, but other than that, that's our final look. Alright guys, so here we have it. This is the final look. I love how it came out. It is so just like fun and colorful and like really easy to do, but like has a really great impact. It's like editorial for everyday life, which I love. But thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Mwah!